everybody from 𝗤𝗺𝗵𝗡𝗽𝗶𝗲𝗿. It's Hamish Napier here. How you doing? Hello from the Scottish Highlands. I'm here by the River Spey and it's wonderful Scottish weather. I thought I'd make you a video outside regardless of how shitty the weather is today. It's very grey and rainy. Pretty gutted that we can't do 𝗤𝗺𝗵𝗃𝗽𝗃 again this year. It was really gutted when we couldn't do it last year. And it's a brilliant event, it's a great family event, it's a great team of organisers, great tunes until late night in Blake's Bar, and it's just a brilliant fun week. And I really missed it, this year and last, so hopefully we can do it again, but this is the best we can do, the online stuff. So I'm going to play some tunes for you down by the River Spey. 𝗏𝗏𝗺𝗁's famous for having its amazing highlands, its tunes, its kind of slightly spiky driving dance tunes, and we have a kind of cousin of those here in Strathspey called Strathspey, so I'm going to play you a few of those down by the River Spey itself. 𝗏𝗏𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 is a really old bridge. This is a great place for a swim as well. Okay, I'll start with a tune which it was actually written right here on this spot underneath the old Spey Bridge. It's like a good echo, it's a good place to write tunes. And this is a tune named after the River Spey here itself. And Spey comes from an old Pictish word meaning Hawthorn River, as in a hawthorn tree or a whitethorn tree. And yeah, so this is Hawthorn River. I'm going to follow it with a tune called written for the blackthorn tree, which is the witch's tree. So it's a tune for the whitethorn and a tune for the blackthorn. And yeah, they're both tunes inspired by the river here and written by the side of the river. So here we go, a slow air and a kind of Breton march, if you like. Right, so I'll do a 𝗥𝗏𝗵𝗀𝗶𝗀𝗵 now, and one of my favourite ones. It's written by a great fiddle player from the Inverness area. His name was Donald Riddle, and he's an amazing fiddle teacher as well. He taught loads of the great fiddle players like Duncan Chisholm, Ian McFarlane, Sarah Jane Summers, loads of brilliant fiddle players, Bruce McGregor, you name it, up there around the Inverness area, and he wrote some brilliant tunes as well. So this is a tune of his called Morag, Hague, Thomas, and then I'm going to do a tune called So It Is, or So It Is, which was named for the Ceol group, which is the 𝗦𝗂𝗺𝗵 project, the 𝗦𝗂𝗺𝗵 youth community folk project run by Roisin, and it's a brilliant team as well. So yeah, really lucky to have written some tunes and played them with those amazing students. They're good crack as well. So we needed a name for this slip jig that I'd written, and So It Is was the title that we came up with. So here we go. And this is a Scottish boxwood flute. So I like this because it's made by a Scottish maker, and it's made of Scottish wood as well. So here we go. So I've just got it new, so I'm desperate to play it for you. So it is. Okay, I'll maybe give you some faster tunes. I've got my favourite whistle here, and this is an F sharp whistle, a bit of a mad key, but there's actually a tune written for the River Spey. There's a few of them. A really famous one called the 𝗬𝗺𝗵𝗀𝗵, which is a really good going kind of traditional tune, a traditional style tune I should say, written by an amazing fiddle player, James Scott Skinner, a bit of a character. He could do backflips while wearing a kilt and the big sporran, and he was a bit of a showman, and yeah, so a bit of a kind of hero of Highland and East Coast Scottish music. This is a tune called the Spey and Spey. I'll just play it once for you. And when the River Spey is in spate, usually it's because there's a big thunderstorm or a big rainfall over the Cairngorm mountains near here, and the river level comes up really, really high. My brother once, when I was a teenager, he was able to fish over the back fence from our house. We're actually about 100 metres from the river, but he had this fishing rod in the water just sitting in the garden. But this whole bit here is, I would be completely under the water right now when the Spey is in spate, when it's in flood. What else will I play for you? Well, I'll finish off now with two tunes from the area, and the first tune is called Cairngorm, which is a mountain range. The Cairngorm Mountains just that are on the other side of the Spey here, and they're a very beautiful mountain range that everyone comes to visit. The famous 𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗏 Hill is the second highest hill in Britain, and across the other side of the Spey is the 𝗏𝗂𝗵𝗵𝗄𝗏, which is the grey blue hills, and in the sunset right enough there, this beautiful kind of purpley blue grey colour, really, really beautiful sloping hills. And the Cairngorms are known as 𝗏𝗂𝗵𝗏𝗄𝗏, which is the reddy brown hills, and in the sunset they're this incredible kind of red colour. And I'll follow that with a reel which is called 𝗦𝗂𝗺𝗺𝗿, and it appears in the 𝗥𝗲𝗵𝗺𝗁𝗺𝗁 collection, 1780. And it's got a brilliant story with it. Grantown is a beautiful farmhouse that looks over the Cairngorm Hills in the 𝗏𝗏𝗺𝗏𝗄𝗏 Nature Reserve, and it's a great place if you ever get to come to Strathspey. It's a beautiful spot there, and they often named the farmers not by their surname or their first name. They just called them by the name of the croft or the house. Probably do the same in Donegal. So Grantown was the crofter, and 𝗏𝗏𝗺𝗺𝗏𝗺's daughter is the daughter of the crofter up there. And she was a bit of a hardy lass, because she was going to get married to a man she was in love with, and then a couple of weeks before the wedding, the clan Cameron came through from the west coast. A kind of rival clan came through to steal the Grant's cattle, and on the way back they ransacked Grantown Croft, and she was there at the time. Barbara Grant of Grantown was there, and the Camerons kidnapped her, and they were going to demand a ransom from the Grants. So they tied her onto the back of the horse, and they were galloping down towards the Great Glen to where the Camerons were, and she was pretty hardy, Barbara. She took her shoe off, and she managed to strike the Cameron rider that was taking her on the horse, and she hit him on the back behind the ear, and she killed him dead instantly, and he fell off the horse, and she took the reins and she galloped back to 𝗏𝗏𝗺𝗏𝗺 and to Grantown, and she got the Grant clan to chase after the Camerons, and they caught the Camerons and killed them all. So a bit of wild times, kind of just another story of the sort of 18th century really. Lots of clan battles. And the thing I love about this new flute by George Ormiston is the fact that if you pull the flute out, it turns from a C flute into a B flute, so like a kind of genuine set of flat uilleann pipes with a really low sound. So this is Cairngorm and Grantown's daughter. And so I'm sorry we couldn't be at Ceol na Coille this year, but we'll maybe see you next year. Cheers.